Russia is charging families of dead soldiers $1,500 to get their bodies back, human rights group claims.
This post received a score of 6,500, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I must give it to Russia. Every time I think they can't come up with anything dumber than they already had, I'm proven wrong. I feel defeated.
A cultural mindset aggressively wanting to become worse as goal. It's like you see them, you suddenly feel both relief the society you live in despite its flaw isn't that cartoonishly grim and grotesque, and fear that it could if people aren't inspired to do better.
It's almost Republican.
It is Republican. Russia buys US politicians when they can too.
They really do have some cartoonish Bond villain-esque department of evil somewhere that just comes up with new horrible things. Every time you think they can't come up with something worse, they surprise you.
What's worse is that when they pay the $1,500, the government just gives them a bag of rotting burger meat.
Might not be their own burger meat. Could be a mix of the whole group of someone else entirely.
Just cut a slice off the meat cube.
I know the speculation is a joke, but allegedly the Russian military still doesn't use pallets in their logistics.
Russia has so much to thank Putin for. Ironically, or sadly, they really think so.
Putin controls the media, so nobody is allowed to say anything other than how great he is.
Yeah, and if you say otherwise they'll send you right out to the front lines or to a labor camp.
More likely, to be thrown out a third-story window.
I offer you a deal. I receive $1,500. You receive your son's body and a bag of potatoes. Russia, what a country. And they seriously ask why we don't want their Russia mirror? Insane.
You receive someone's body, maybe is your son, maybe is just random corpse from corpse pile.
They just let most corpses rot on the field without checking who they were. I wouldn't be surprised that any family's paying for this gets the remains of some random guy.
My immediate thought on this is that given what we've heard, this almost absolutely has to be the case. There doesn't seem to be any way they could reliably identify whatever remains they do return for the money. If any at all. They could buy DNA testing, but this is Russia, so I assume they would place the burden on the family to test DNA on themselves and the corpse that arrived and pay for all of that on their own too.
That would suggest they are recovering their fallen. Most accounts I've read suggest they don't.
This was my thought as well. Western militaries go to great lengths to recover fallen soldiers. I really doubt Russia in its current state is managing that.
Corpses lying around the place tends to be a disease risk. Western armies tend to try to clear up most of them regardless of who they belong to. It's a bit of a grim job.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.